Ernest. And then we blamed everything from like the chair. Like there was a chair. That, hey, whoever sits on that chair comes in late. So you're like, okay, that's a chair.
I think it's a very personal story for every quartet. So.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Hey.
Hello.
We are to just share some thoughts about how it's been the past year.
First Feb.
Yeah, first Feb last year.
2020.
Just before COVID hit us, right?
Yes.
I can't. I actually can remember. You can? Yeah, it was like we were doing the heightened sunrise. And I remember because I was quite stressed out. I came half an hour early, which I've never done since.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I came half an hour early, and then I remember you came like about 10 minutes later, and then I was going. Yeah.
I mean, we had another exciting thing to do after our concert because we played.
Oh yeah, we played for Ernest. But then
2 months.
because still he hurt his leg, he injured. So
Yeah.
what happened on that?
Yeah, I should tell my story.
The concert day.
The day of our
yeah,
very
on
first
the day of the
concert.
concert, I fell down and I injured my ankle, and then I had to come here for the concert, and it was really, really painful.
You didn't tell anyone.
I didn't say
Nobody
anything.
knew.
Yeah, and so because of that, like in when we played for the importance of being earnest, we were supposed to share one room backstage.
Which
and we
was
saw each
second
other
floor.
every day. And it was on the second floor, up a very long flight of stairs.
Yes.
So yeah, so in the end you got your own room like somewhere on the first floor, and we had like so you missed out on a lot of bonding time.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys did in the room.
Well, I played
Oh, we
piano.
did many things and we did push-ups and
Yeah, you did push-ups. You got a yoga mat, but I don't think you did any yoga.
that was for sleeping, right?
That was for sleeping.
Okay.
That was for sleeping.
Yeah, they did some push-ups. At first I played some computer games, then after that I watched Korean.
Yeah, because I was watching drama and then got interested. And then COVID came.
Then we-
Actually, the first gala show of Ernest, they changed to Toscan Orange, right? It was during the first Ernest show.
Yes. Yeah, but the show did go on for
we didn't
For-
cancel any shows that were planned.
yeah
A lot of things happened. Actually, a lot of things happened like
during that.
before COVID.
Yes.
And then everything just slowed down.
Everything.
But then, after that, for how long did we not rehearse?
I think
Couple of months at least, right? It felt really
about
long.
We felt long.
3-4 weeks, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Mervin suddenly came up with this idea of rehearsing online.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it at first?
At first, very skeptical.
I think me too.
Yeah.
At first, with our lousy earphones,
Yeah.
it didn't work well.
Actually, I spent like half an hour every day because I would keep everything after using, and then after that I would have to wake up and like, okay, I got to like, I'll stick the cables on the floor.
Every
day.
single rehearsal you
Yeah,
have to.
I did that.
No, the thing is, genuineness made us sound quite good in its own way.
Yeah.
It has a very you hear a very pure sound coming back at you. That's me.
But then the side effect was that after we came back, none of us were looking at each other.
Yes.
All of us were just glued to the score.
Yes. I remember that too.
We're so used to not looking at each other anymore. I think we were quite lucky to like.
Very. Yeah. Many groups couldn't rehearse and many groups couldn't play live, but we managed to do both.
I think the concert from home was the one that had the most viewers online.
Yeah.
If you check,
Because I think that
nobody
was,
knew how to do that,
Yeah.
right? They were like, okay.
Yeah, and that was everyone was starved for any kind of
Yeah, it's like,
Oh yeah, and then we did about the same time also the charity.
Oh yes.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we did a cinema paradiso, right? We recorded for migrant workers. We actually raised like about $5,000,
which was great.
Yeah. September was our last concert, right? Of the year.
Wait, really? It's all starting
Was it
to
possible?
blend.
Unless you count the Merry Christmas medley as.
Yeah.
Yes.
was the last
Thanks for
video.
agreeing to that.
For me, probably the biggest change because my instrumentals were bigger from a violin to mainly full-time viola now. But even in every orchestra that I played since, I suddenly was on the darker side. So,
Yeah, for me the biggest change is that I mean my friends who knew me before this is like they know me as the one who never practiced. But now since I'm playing in a chamber group, I do practice. Yeah, so I felt it's been good for me. It's been good for me this week here. It's been good for me here.
But honestly, I think playing in a quartet does take time, and getting to know each other is a very interesting experience for all of us, I guess. I think it's a very personal story for every quartet. So this is actually what makes quartet playing so interesting, because you spend a lot of time with 3 other people.
yeah.
It's like suddenly there's a sense of belonging in some like a group.
And especially for us, because we didn't know each other.
Yeah.
Yes, and that was a big thing. Yeah, so like I do remember like the first few rehearsals, I was like a lot of things like because we didn't know each other that well. There are lots of things where we were like, hey, how come like it just sounds a bit strange, right? It just doesn't match, and it took a long time to get used to it. Yeah, but I think that's the part of the process. If it's not just playing for a gig, but you're in full-time quartet, part of the process is just working your way through until we can kind of read each other's minds. Yeah, I mean I think we know each other a lot better than last year.
Yeah.
At least we can adapt to each other much faster than last. Still remember, and then we blame everything from like the chair. Like there was a chair. Whoever sits on that chair comes in late. So you're like, okay, there's a chair. We should try that now as a quartet and see whether it runs smoother or not.
But we actually don't use that chair anymore.
Yes, we really don't.
Oh, it's that wooden
It's
chair,
that
right?
wooden chair.
Yes.
No one is sitting there.
We have a concert at the Botanic Gardens coming up. That's on
14th.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
14th.
14th, which also happens to be the 3rd day of Chinese New Year, right? Yeah, so that will be at the National Orchid Garden in Botanic Gardens. We also got featured on the Straits Times recently, right?
Yeah.
Just a few days ago.
That's for Hawaii Festival. We're putting up new works.
By a Hong Kong composer. Right? Yeah, we will be collaborating with an artist in Hong Kong, and that's on 26th and 27th of February. Yeah. And then we will also have our own quartet performance coming up somewhere later in the year, middle of the year. Thank you for those who have been supporting us in the past year, in 2020. We hope to see more of you in 2021 in our concerts. Hopefully there will be more live audiences. Hopefully some of the restrictions will be lifted even more.
We definitely hope to bring you more interesting content in 2021 as well. And yeah, new things coming up.
Okay. Thank you. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.